Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Simutrans. Simutrans. Yeah, whatever. So last time, we got our main supporter for the beginning of the game up and going. Now this is definitely not going to be our main moneymaker. It's just a supporter moneymaker until we can get our services up and going. And basically, the reason we're doing all this is to support our transportation, our human transportation services while we get them up and going, because they do not make money at the beginning. In fact, they lose it like crazy. So what I'm going to try to do before starting transportation of people is I'm going to try to get the trains to a profit of about $1 million. Yeah, $1 million per year, I guess. Probably be good. Maybe even $1 million per month. It is possible to get them up to that. So, but basically, I'll know, if I can just put on the fast forward and go off and build stuff. It's time. We can do that. Oh boy. So, and the money doesn't go down; it keeps going up. Yeah, you can basically do whatever you want at that point. You still do have to be careful, because if you make multi-million-dollar decisions and they don't pay off, well, you're screwed. So, there is that. Eventually I'm going to upgrade all the rails to these wooden sleeper rails, just so we can get some faster trains down. Get them going, speeding along the tracks a little bit faster. Not that it matters too much at the beginning, but yeah. Basically, I'm just going to keep upgrading tracks so that we can keep the trains going fast, because you gotta go fast. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna go look for another industry chain that we want to begin to pillage. And, well, we could do cars. But I've done cars a lot recently, and I learned something interesting about a different industry chain that I want to try, so kind of far away from what I have. However, let's see here. Is that in my plans? It's in my plans for an east-west. I'll give it that. The paper mill, though, is not necessarily in my plans for an east-west. Fudge. However, ooh, I do like that. We might have just trucks do this with a main central station right here. Or down here, and then have a train go ahead and take it up there. I don't. See, because we're probably going to have an offshoot of a train come over here at least. Grab all this gubbins. And then this one. Oh. Ooh, I do like that. Oh, I do like that. And we'll take it to this printing works, and that printing works. Can take it to bookshops. We'll probably take it north. And we'll probably have a train that takes it this way, too. Would be good, actually. And does this timber plantation come down? Oh. Oh, baby. What's this? Oh, okay, we can also take this one down to saw it up, but, I'm really liking this one. Really liking it. And, it's not very centralized for a train station, though. That's what I'm not liking. The one thing I'm not liking about it. So I could have trucks transport it. I could have some trucks down here transport the lumber to a central-ish location, probably around Renstead. We would set up a train station here, and then I could have the trucks take it up to the paper mill, right? Or, here's another option. We have one train, bring it down here to the giant station, and then the giant station for the loop to go into the entire train network. I wanted to say I think that's the better option, but the only thing is I've got to get stuff from here too. Trucks would be better at that. I would have to create at least a double line for trains to do it. Hmm. Well, let's see here. If we created a train station right down in here-ish, this is fairly flat ground. Okay, what we could do then, we could have offshoots take it from the timber plantation up to here, and then have trucks run it up to the sawmill. I think that's what we'll do. The reason I'm having such a dilemma here is that trucks are very inefficient. So it's a tough decision. Alright, so right here would be a good spot to start our massive... And this is going to be like a main junction point for a whole bunch of stuff to transfer, so we'll put a ton of train stations down here. That is a slope. So, oh, that's a slope too. Okay. So that'll probably be about it for now. I can always do slopes if I have to. Wait, get one more in here at least. And then that's a slope, but wait. Oh, I can do a ton more. Okay, so we could just expand out to the left from here on out. How many is that? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. That, my friends, is 12 of them. Can I extend backwards on all of them? Because if I can, I'll do that. Right. And just go ahead and join them all at the end. And see, a thing I can do, actually, is then add more stations on here. Leave one of these tracks as a transfer track. And then when you have the choose line, it'll choose from one of these. Or say, okay, go around here. And then choose the next set. So you could get some really, really, really big stations going on. Which is good. Can I... Oh, I can't quite. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Just because it makes sense to me. And then we'll just knock this corner down so that we can finish it off. Alright, so basically, we have created a giant station now. That is what we have done. And as you can see, you're like, well, wait, this isn't connected to anything. Why would you go and build such a crazy station? Well, because I enjoy being crazy. How's our money doing? It's okay. How much do these stations cost? Yeah, their maintenance is a bit high. I think I'll be done with that one. We'll build the rest later, once we are in need of stations. So for now, let's see. I said branch stations out to these guys, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and map out the rail, actually. The actual factual rail. I think we're probably going to have rails join up here. So I'll just go ahead and run the rail into this. And then these guys can run into that rail, is the basic idea. Actually, if I ever want to do a double track, I can just loop this around. So, it'll be fine, really. Go ahead and make it long enough for a long train. And then I'll get back up to this rail as straight as I can, actually. There, that gets us the most straight track. Should be like that. But for now, we're just going to place some stations here. And you'll notice that at first, when I'm planning out stuff and doing things, I will just make everything like, I'll make it single track, right? So that everything comes out okay. Because if you don't do single tracks and just go straight into doubles, the double track doesn't matter till you do signals, man, so you might as well plan out your tracks in singles. It'll cost you half of the maintenance, and you'll be fine. And, yeah. Now, what I was going to do here, that's right. There are two ways of doing this. But really, it is so close, I might as well do the trucks. Didn't realize that. Okay. How far does this go back? Let me look at my map. Kind of get the relief. Okay, so this is fine. Alright. So what I'm going to do, let me check the relief again. Should still be okay and work out. Oh, well, no, it won't quite. What I'm doing now is essentially creating a giant truck station. That's right, you heard me correctly. A giant truck station. It connects up to this station. Now, we probably won't need too many here, because it's not going to be transporting everywhere, so that'll probably be plenty. More than enough. Yeah, that would be plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and station it up here as well. That way I know what I'm doing. Now this one, we can do to have a few more routes. These trucks. For now, that will be enough, and how close am I to getting to edges? Let's go ahead and do the max here that we can. Then run it down here. Okay. What we want to put on here now is a choose point. And this is essentially the same thing as it was for the trains. Make sure it's pointing in the right direction, and the trucks will choose a particular spot to load up. So let me put the things down that they can load up at. And now I'm sure you can see what my madness is. Truth is, we can actually have more trucks coming into here to unload and load up and all kinds of crap, so it'll be good. It'll be good. Which, speaking of, it is good that I made this depot, and we might have to add more, so let me go ahead and put the signal here, so that way I can branch off and make another one over to the side. Because we're going to have trucks going back and forth along this, loading and unloading all across here. Now, I probably could have done that more efficiently, but it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. So, yeah. Should actually manage to get going if I, add a few things here and there. Should manage to get this thing off and running. And we have our first major station. Let me see if I can, rename that. Actually, I can. So this is the north, south, east, west. This is southwest central. Or is it midwest? It's definitely southwest. Southwest Central Station. And so, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of first, I'm going to put one of these down. Go ahead and give it a choose signal here. And you might be like, well, that is madness. And actually, yes it is. I should really be doing this up here. It's okay for that choose signal to still be there, though. And I should put my choose signal there. Ooh, money's getting a bit low, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit to begin setting up the trains down here. Because that's dangerous. Also, I should probably go ahead and set up the dual rail. Ooh, this is a funky dual rail. I think we'll send it over the mountains. I mean, I think that's just what I'm gonna do, because my word. Once we get to here, we should be able to follow the original rail. But, yeah, that dual rail is a bit funky. Okay, I gotta stop spending money. Speed up time. Anyways, I'll be back once we have enough money to continue. Alright, actually, I've decided something. I'm going to attempt to run one more train on this line. I think it's... no. Let me come down here and look. Ooh, these guys are running it very heavy. I don't think another train will work. If I was taking this coal elsewhere, it might work, but these trains are pretty much keeping on top of it, just these four running back and forth. All day, every day. So... yeah, I think it's getting plenty of coal. Here comes another train. Okay, so I can't really run that any harder to get more money. Okay. It's okay. During all that time, we've gained enough money for me to feel safe again. So, yeah, we can actually make some trains down here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the double and get the lumber on here. Let's see here, how much? What? Let me do a calculation here. So we have 12 versus 42. Now let me see here. 42 divided by 12. Just pull out a calculator. And we get 3.5. Now, the maintenance on that is 6 divided by 2.1. 2.8. So it is slightly more efficient to use these lumber cars. They can even go faster. They're heavier, but I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, the train can't carry many of those. Let's see, we're going normal speed again. Okay, that's fine. Keep me running more smoothly. Oh, come on. Alright, and then we'll run it down here. And that one can get going. And let me go ahead and do that again. And why I'm stopping on orange here is basically it's saying I'm at max capacity and I might be a little bit slow, even, if I am, once I'm loaded. So... right, and I'm gonna have to put some signals. Because otherwise these trains are gonna be crazy. Okay, let me pause this. Go ahead and start that one. And let me go ahead and add some signals just so we know what in the world we're doing. So this one, the choose signal no longer matters. Because we're going to be going this way. And I need to do something about this track. What? Like, I want to go straight across here? Let me just see where this puts us. Can I just go straight across? Yeah, I can. Okay. Like, just for purposes of circular stability and things. Ooh, I doubt we will have to use that track too often. But just to make sure that people don't get stopped here. It's a terrible placement of the, gonna go ahead and put some double signals down. This is gonna have double signals so that trains don't get stopped. Let's see how much signals cost for this stretch. They're okay. We actually need to go up to here for right now, because the other train will only run up to that point. And then the second train, just go ahead and come down here. We'll be good to go. Oh, that's right, that's why I need this, so that when this train comes down, it can just jump across here. I do need to go ahead and add signals, though, right here, because otherwise things shall get a little bit funky. So we do that. We can go ahead and put the signals here just to make sure that when we do add more trains, we aren't going to have problems. And that should work. So I should be able to let the trains go now. This guy's gonna come up here and go around. But once he realizes that there's a signal there, I guess. Now, see, because these tracks are connected, he's gotta wait. And now he can go. And, yep, I've created a little loop. It's good enough. Okay. We need to go ahead and get the trucks going. Which I'll set their depot up right here. Right here. Get their depot set. And then after this, I guess I'll have to show you the next part, the next episode. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get my trucks going anyways. And we'll go ahead and say get 100% here, then go up here and offload. And, I'm gonna copy it. Let's see here, how many times do I think it's gonna need to be? Probably 5 would be good for now. For starters anyways, for sure. And then I'll start them. And I probably should have made that a line, but oh well. They don't have a line right now. It's not that hard to recreate, so that's why I'm not worried about the line. The trains don't have a line because literally only one train can run these at a time, so it doesn't matter. But yes, indeed. So, oh, yep, we can tell it's working because lumber is being put at the stations. And then these trains will bring it down here, transfer it, and the trucks will then transfer it up here. So it'll be really nice, actually. Now, right, the reason we didn't build this right next to here is because the terrain is a bit more crazy. We could have actually maybe fit it in right here. It's not as much room as down here. This also allows room for expansion this way a little bit. And, for expansion, you could have a few small stops back here, and then you could also expand this way. So you could really get a crazy train station going. I actually need to choose signal here, I forgot about it. There we go. And now when the trains come in, they'll be like, oh, we need to choose. Which one is empty? Kind of like these trucks are doing. See, this is why you have the choose signals. Because they will just kind of take whichever ones are open. And So that's really nice. Now, the one bad thing about it, is, well, if there are no more open stations in here, the trucks just line up at the sign. So, like, usually if you had one and it got overcrowded, they would just line up behind that one. But when you have a choose, at least they don't all just line up behind the one and congest the whole area. This basically makes it so that if you have a spot where trucks need to load and unload at the same time, and that needs to happen to keep everything flowing, there's always, you can have stations available for that to happen. So yes, but that also means that you want to be careful how many trucks you have out and about, and make sure that you don't have so many that some that need materials will just all come here and want to load up, and it's like, no, that can't happen. One way you can actually remedy that is just by placing an offshoot here, and just having a station. Oh, blimey. Did I not make a way back? And this stupid signal is the wrong way. There, can you find a route now? Fast forward a bit, you should recalculate. But yeah, anyways, that's an important thing. Make sure your signals are always the right way. Alright. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all later. Bye-bye!